Today I'm talking about 20 of the most evil places on Earth. And you probably didn't know shit about it. This is the Lazlow Show. First off, let's start with Dulce Base. Dulce Base is a facility in somewhere in New Mexico. I've never been there myself. Dulce Base is a very sophisticated facility involving 9 or 10 levels. From 1 to 7, humans are allowed there. From 8 and 9 and 10, those are strictly for the Greys or whatever fucking race is running this show. From what I know, the Dulce Base is full of government and alien experiments. They're cloning humans. They're cloning humans there, and they're making food. We are food to these fucking aliens. That's all we are. So from 1 to 7, there's a lot of genetic manipulation with animals and humans. That's what's going on in this base. It's disgusting. But from 8, 9, and 10, they have a bunch of humans being cloned and turned into food. That's all we are to these aliens. We're food. You know, everything I tell you on this show, if you don't believe me, I don't really fucking care. Go look it up yourself. You got Google. I'm pretty sure most of you would have a computer, or else you wouldn't be watching this in the first place. So there's a guy that worked for Dulce Base. He went off and he said that they had a fire show, a firefight with aliens, and he got shot. He got shot with a laser gun. He's missing fingers and he got shot in the chest. I don't know. The guy, he's dead now. He went public on this and he died a couple days after, I believe. Number 2. Have you heard of the Philadelphia experiment? The Philadelphia experiment was done in like the 40s, and it was a warship that was designed for war, but with the help of Tesla and Einstein's theories, the government was trying to make this ship invisible. As hard as it is to believe, they did. It was invisible. But the problem is they got their math wrong, and the majority of the men in the ship got fused into the boat. And I'm not saying that they died. I'm saying some of them survived, but they're part of the boat now, so there's not much you can do from there. You're pretty dead. But the men that did survive, they actually had permanent brain damage. Some didn't. But from what sources and witnesses say, the ship disappeared, reappeared on the other side of the country, and then reappeared. And they made movies about it. Movies have been made about this. A lot of things you see in Hollywood actually are hiding in plain sight as movies. And people go and ask me, oh, well, isn't that just a movie? Yeah, it was a movie, but it actually is based on real events that actually fucking happened. Alright, so number 3. The Antarctica. There's been a lot of things going on in the Antarctica lately. The Vatican, the Pope, and the Russian ambassador of their Orthodox Church, and the president, and also Buzz Aldrin, they were all in Antarctica. And also, before World War II, Hitler took a trip to Antarctica. And what people have been saying online is that there is an entrance to the Hollow Earth. Nobody knows, but they believe there is possibly a Hollow Earth entrance at Antarctica. Number 4. You've probably heard of the FEMA death camps. In America, there's over 300 FEMA camps spread out throughout the entire nation. In Canada, I'm not really sure. There's only about 15. Hopefully less. These FEMA camps are easily accessed through trains. These trains are 3-level trains that go directly to the camps. And you can fit probably hundreds of people in each car of the train. On top of that, You look at Walmart. Why are hundreds of Walmarts all over the country just closed? Because of plumbing problems? Really? You think plumbing is going to do that to, I don't know, 350 Walmarts across the country? No. On top of the FEMA camps being used, they're also going to be using the Walmarts for prisons. It's what it's going to be for. If martial law is declared, all those facilities will be a nice place to put thousands of people, maybe even millions of people. On top of that, each FEMA camp has its own incinerator. It's estimated that 1,000 people per hour can be incinerated in these machines. People didn't believe the Nazis when the Nazis tried to warn them, hey guys, you're all going to be killed because we're all going to kill you. The Jews didn't believe the Nazis. I'm sure there was some nice Nazis in Germany who warned the Jews and said, hey guys, just letting you know that there's a Holocaust coming and you're all gonna die if you don't get the fuck out of here. And they're like, yeah, whatever, I don't give a shit. Bullshit, that's never gonna happen. Well, the same thing's happening again, and nobody would believe it until it fucking happens. It's too late, then it's too late. They've already got the infrastructure, it's all ready to go. But it's already too late. It's been reported that they've ordered hundreds of guillotines. These guillotines they're guillotines, they're beheading in these abandoned Walmarts. People have got into these Walmarts and they've found these Obamacare FRID scanning devices, just a stack load of them. What are they used for? They're for initiating you into the camps and put chips right in your hand or your forehead. It's called the Mark of the Beast. And these machines, you put your hand underneath the machine and you just boop, and you're good to go, and you go right in to the train and you go to FEMA. Enjoy. But I'm not American, so I'm good. Number 5, Bohemian Grove. If you've heard of the Bohemian Grove, Alex Jones is one of the people who have got into the place, and it is a place of presidents and a bunch of other top assholes who make sacrifices to a giant fucking owl named Moloch. Okay, I'm not kidding. Go look it up. A lot of the people associated to the Bohemian Grove are ex-presidents, high-ranking bankers, and even Skull and Bones, and a lot of other secret societies even Barack Obama participate in this fucking disgusting ceremony in the Bohemian Grove. Number 6. Ancient Egypt is not what you think it is. Those pyramids are not just magical little tombs, they're power plants. They're massive power generators. This ancient knowledge of these power generators, they were not just used for tombs, they were used for a massive grid around the world. The whole world, for thousands of years, before we got wiped out for the first time, we used these pyramids all over the world, connected as a power grid, which is now ancient knowledge. Number 7, the CERN Supercollider. I'm sure everyone has heard of this, but do you know that China is building a CERN Supercollider 2 times bigger than the one you guys have in CERN? But the problem is, China won't stop there. They'll build more and more. Have you seen the CERN logo? It's literally a 666 right on the fucking logo. I don't know why, how much more obvious that could be. That it's just not good. It's not good. Contribute that to all the fucking weird shit that's been going on with the Mandela effect. If you've seen my previous video, you would realize it might have something to do with CERN. A lot to do with CERN. I just put it out there. Number 8. Number 8. Number 8. Number 8. India has a ginormous city built out of one giant rock. One ginormous mountain was cut into one piece. How is this possible, you might add? I don't really know. But I do know. I do. There is technology that can vaporize rock. I don't have the technology, but they did back then. And it vaporized thousands of tons of rock. The capability of building this ginormous Indian mountain temple would take more technology than we even have today. We don't have the technology or manpower capable of doing it. Geologists say it was built in less than 18 years. But we physically do not have the capability of doing that in even 100 years. Number 9. 9/11. Everyone's heard of 9/11, I would hope so, but there's things you haven't heard of. Thermite. Thermite was found throughout the entire building to take the building down. But I don't need to get into 9/11, I need to get into building number 7. This many. Building number 7 was just blocks down the road, and it was full of government documents, government financial records, and where trillions of dollars went missing was in that building, and they destroyed it. Why did they destroy it? Why not? The other 2 buildings just fell down. Why doesn't the building number 7 just fall down for fun? Also, the Pentagon. The Pentagon was not hit by a plane. If it was hit by a plane, then where are the massive holes where the jet engines were and the wings? Ask yourself that question. What it really was this. A cruise missile. Check it out. That's what a cruise missile looks like. It's kind of a plane, but it's a plane missile. The fact is, the government did this to themselves because they're crazy. The American government is fucking crazy. Put that in your head for a minute. Number 10. The Mayan Temples. The Mayan Temples not only were the most evil places for human sacrifices, but was also the same as the Egyptian pyramids. They were used as energy. They were used as a massive battery for energy, not a tomb. And in 2012, the Mayan calendar was not predicting the end of the world, it was predicting a new age that we're going into, which we are in now. Which clearly, we can see from even the Mandela effect, we can see the effect of being in this new age, which affects us physically and spiritually. Number 11. Nazis. Fucking Nazis. The Nazis had their own UFO fucking project. They did. During World War II, they built their own UFOs. They built this thing called the Bell Project. And they also had underground bases. Some people even believe the Nazis have a base on the dark side of the moon, which is yet to be proven. Maybe one day we'll get there. Well, we haven't got there yet. Number 12. The Illuminati have underground cities. They're insane. They don't give a shit about you and me. They want us all to die in nuclear holocaust. They do. Repopulation. They want 95% of our population extinct. They want 7 billion people to actually be 500 million people. The Mandela Circle is actually called the seat of remembering and forgetting. Nice fittingly called the Mandela Circle because it's the creepiest thing I've ever seen. Realistically, it's fucked up. There is just so it's known, this is the first pope that has ever been a Jesuit. Why is that significant? Well, think about this. Donald Trump is also Jesuit. And this is the first year, well, last year was the first year that the Pope ever visited America and signed an agreement which actually Mayan computer beat the Master of Go, which is an ancient Chinese game, if you've never heard of it. The computer beat the guy. One more that I just remembered is the Georgia Guidestones. Georgia Guidestones are located in Georgia, if you're wondering.